Are you struggling to attach class labels to your Keras model? You're not alone. Many developers face this challenge when working with multi-class classifiers. Today, we will explore how to integrate class labels directly into your Keras model for a smoother workflow. I completely understand how frustrating it can be to manage multiple classifiers in separate lookup tables. It can feel like juggling too many balls at once. You're definitely not the only one dealing with this issue. Let's dive into the specific question at hand. One user recently asked, how can I integrate my class label lookup vector into my Keras model? They want a single file that can take input data and return the correct class label without the hassle of managing separate files. Sound familiar? Let's find a solution together. So, what's the issue here? When you evaluate your Keras model, it outputs a vector of confidences. You can use argmax to find the class ID, but managing a separate lookup table can be cumbersome. Integrating both the model and the lookup table would streamline your process significantly. And stick around. At the end of this video, I'll share a neat trick that will make managing your classifiers even easier. To integrate the class labels into the Keras model, the user should start by defining a custom class that combines both the model and the lookup table. This will allow for a single file that contains everything needed. Next, the user should implement a method within this class to predict the class label based on input data. This method will use the model to get predictions and then map those predictions to the actual labels. After defining the class and the prediction method, the user can then save this combined structure to a single file. They can use the Keras save method to store the model and the lookup table together. Finally, when the user wants to load the model, they can simply load the entire structure from the saved file. This will give them access to both the model and the class labels in one step. Fun fact, did you know that Keras was originally developed for fast experimentation? It's amazing how far it has come, making deep learning accessible to everyone. Now, let's look at the answers provided by other users. An alternative approach to attaching class labels to a Keras model involves directly saving a list of labels within the model. This can be done using a lambda layer to inject the labels as a string tensor. Here's the trick I promised. After saving your model and lookup table together, you can load them back easily with a single line of code. Just use model lookup table equals pickle.load open model with labels.pkl rb. This will save you time and hassle. And there you have it. You can now integrate class labels directly into your Keras model, making your workflow much more efficient. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe for more tips and tricks on machine learning.